Okay, so we'll start off with I'm a little bit under the weather. You can probably tell by my voice, so I apologize beforehand for the coughing and whatnot, but I wanted to get this video out today. So today is Friday the 13th of December 2019, and today was the last day of fall semester. We had one OB final. I managed to escape with the grades in these classes. I got all A's, a B plus, and a B in the OB class, which I'm totally okay with because I don't ever plan on working in any kind of an OB unit. So a B is it's good. An update on the preceptorships. So you fill out a little form and you put down what you would like to have. I can't remember if they did at the beginning of fall semester or the end of summer. I bet it was beginning of fall. So if you're not from healthcare, you really haven't had much experience at this point, and they tell you to whip out 3 preferred places. I put down, I wanted anything in population health, a float pool position, or like a med-surg tele position, just something to build a good base of skills. And I kind of enjoy the teaching part of nursing, so that's why I said population health. I got behavioral health. I'll go over the reasons why here in a minute, but know that the only place I would have liked to go less was labor and delivery. So I'm not happy. This is not something that I put down, but there are reasons. Don't think because you put down 3 places that you're definitely going to get one of them. Most people do. But one of the reasons why I got stuck, not only did I get stuck in behavioral health, I got stuck in behavioral health in a hospital, and not, let's call it not a main hospital. So there are like 3 or 4 nursing programs in this area that are all doing their preceptorships in the spring. So there are a limited number of places that you can go. You know, there's Boise State, there's Northwest Nazarene, there's CWI, and they're all looking for preceptorship places. So I had something lined up that the previous director told me was have a pretty good shot at getting, and didn't get it. So I literally got put in the last place they had available. It is what it is. I was really upset. One thing that I have found helps is to not compare to the other students. It is what it is. There's nothing you're probably going to be able to do to change it, especially in my circumstance where I literally was told, you got the last place we had. We were struggling to find places. What we had, what we thought you had, fell through. And so you're going to go here. There are some other people who got places that they're pretty upset about as well. Most of the people got one of their top 3 choices. Just know it's just like everything else I've told you guys. Nothing goes according to plan. They had a Christmas party on Monday. That we all got envelopes and got to open them and see where we were going. So my wife, from what I remember, didn't even get to choose. They just straight up put her somewhere, and it ended up being cath lab recovery or something cardiac like that. She was scared. Oh, she was scared going in. I'm not scared. I just don't necessarily feel like I'm going to be doing the things that a nurse that I've been trained to do. So it is what it is. So this semester you had 2 kind of, they call them mini care plans, and then one real big one at the end. I've heard other courses have a lot more than that. So there were like 4 APA scholarly papers. It wasn't an easy semester. And from what we've been told, spring semester is going to be just as bad. They front load all the classes in the beginning so that then you can do your preceptorship toward the end. For those of you that don't know what a preceptorship is, you get assigned a nurse and you mold yourself to their schedule. Whatever they're working, that's what you're working. And you go there for like 8 to 10 shifts, I think. Maybe it's like 6 weeks. Anyway, full time, 3 shifts a week. You're there, you're doing it. Gosh, what else can I say? So we get the next 5 weeks off, so I'm not going to be uploading. If I think of stuff, maybe I'll do one video, but I probably won't do another one until the middle of January. And just let you know what's updated during the break. If you guys want to know anything about anything, let me know. There are a couple of people who have already reached out to me and I have answered their questions. Everything from how I'm able to work and have a family and still go to school. Oh, there's something we can touch. A lot of people in this program, that might be you included, don't work, don't have a family, don't necessarily have any real responsibilities outside of the program. So this is a social, your fellow students turn into friends and, hanging out socially outside of school. That's not how things were or are for me. There have been a couple of times where people have assumed I'm uppity or rude or cold. I'm just there to do my schooling and then I want to go home to my family. I'm sorry if you think that makes me unfriendly or intimidating or whatever. So just to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to get out of this program when you get in, depending on your situation. Start studying for your HESIs now. I don't even care. Like, they're so stupid. Study on how to take them. Don't study material. Study how to take the HESI. They're just, if you get a certain score, you have to retake them. If you get an even lower score, if you get a certain score, below a certain score, you have to do remediation, which is like online study guides. If you get below that, you have to do a certain number of hours of remediation, plus you have to retake the test. I had to retake 2 of the 4. We did adult health, OB, mental health, and pediatrics. I had to retake 2 of those and got worse scores than the first time. Yeah. So they count for like 10% of your grade. So that accounts for one of the B's, for the B plus that I got. And the other one I was able to skate by with like an A minus, I think, with the rest of the coursework. So it's not a make or break. They told us that one person last year failed every single HESI and passed the NCLEX first time, 75 questions. So all they're supposed to do is help you get ready for the NCLEX. Just start buying books. Don't do simplenursing.com. They screwed me over. But I suppose it's good if you have no healthcare background. I bought it thinking it would help me with NCLEX and HESIs. That's not the way it's set up. At least that's not the version that I purchased, and they don't do refunds. So there are other programs out there to help you with HESI and NCLEX prep. I recommend one of those. Anyway, I'm ranting now, so see ya.